ends here. Week 40 of the Belgian Pro League. It's the last day of the season and 3 clubs can still win the title. 2 of them facing off at the Cercle, where leaders Royal Antwerp would win their first league title since 1957, plus their first ever double should they win at Racing Genk. If not, Union Saint-Gilloise would win their first league since 1935 if they beat Club Brugge. Both slipping up would allow Genk in. So Antwerp top on 46 points, ahead of Union Saint-Gilloise through the half points rule, so they only need a simple win. Union also on 46, Genk on 45, the first time since 1999 that 3 clubs would go into the final day contesting the league title. We start in Brussels with Union Saint-Gilloise, who needed a win against Club Brugge and nothing else to have a chance of finishing top.
Let's go, let's go.
Football lovers, and welcome to what is D-Day here in the Jupiler Pro League. Union Saint-Gilloise, Antwerp or Genk will be crowned champion today, and it all comes down to this final match day of the playoffs, this final match day of the Jupiler Pro League season. Skovholsen with some space with Sabbe. Back to Skovholsen. Skovholsen back to Sabbe with some space, and Maurice with a necessary save there. A first corner in this game for Club Brugge. In the corner there, lads are back to Tuma. Teddy Tuma has some space. Teddy Tuma with a ball to Adingra. Can he make it 1-0? No, he can't. What a miss by the Ivorian. A huge opportunity for Union. Cutting inside Adingra, but the options are limited up front. He's going on his own, Adingra. He keeps going on his own, but intercepted by Mechelen. No support by the attack of Union. Here is Boniface. Boniface, yeah, keeping his composure. Here is Tuma. Tuma with some space, will shoot, and saved by Mignolet. And cleared by Hendry. Here is Adingra, Boniface to Adingra, here directly to Adingra, it's 1-0 for Union. 30 seconds of play and they're 1-0 up in this second half. The Ivorian with possibly the most important goal of his career. The scenes, the fans are going crazy. Here is Sabbe, swapping sides. Is it Noah Lang who will shoot? And a good opportunity by Noah Lang. Surprising Morris there. And that helicopter might be on his way to Brussels at the moment, but here is Nusa with some space. Noah Lang in the middle, the ball is deviated and saved by Morris. A wake-up call for Union. Adingra finding Lapoussin with some space. The man from Madagascar laying off for Tuma. A shot in. Yeah, a necessary save by Mignolet, but it does look like he hurt himself there. Teddy Tuma. 20 minutes away from a possible title. Intercepted. Here is Boniface. It's 3 against 2. Boniface, and that is a heavy touch. Boniface just wide. A big opportunity for the Unionists. He could have handed that 2-0 cushion to Union. They smell glory. Lapoussin with some space. Lapoussin, he will conclude himself. And saved by Mignolet. Had better options there. Talby. Lang. Lang able to put a cross in on the second post is Hendry. It's 1-1. It's 1-1 in the 98th minute in this game. And Union Saint-Gilloise You can hear a pin drop in the stadium now. They are no longer in the leading position. Against all odds, Club Brugge have not been in this game. Here is Puertas. Puertas towards Boniface with some space. Great flick towards Sykes. Sykes shoots and blocked by Scovelson. And here come Club Brugge again. Here is Sandra. Plays it long. It's 3 against 1 here for Brugge now. It is Homa. On the right you have Noah Lang, who will get the ball and he will score. It's 2-1 to Club Brugge. They will win this game. 2 goals in 3 minutes. Settles the championship. The disappointment upon all the faces. And he already leaves, Alex Muzio, the chairman. 7 minutes away from their first title in 88 years. And we do continue. Here is Hans van Aken on his way to goal. Noah Lang on the left. Support on the right with Sandra. Sandra, can he make it 3-1? Yes, he does. Union's dreams have been shattered in Brussels by Club Brugge. Sandra with his first goal of the season. And the disappointment here is just so noticeable. The disappointment of the mascot says it all. And what a day here in Belgium. It is game over here in the Joseph Marion Stadium here in Brussels. The hopes were so high. If Union would have held on to that lead, they would have been champion. But they gave it away. 3 easy goals for Club Brugge. And the disappointment upon the face of Karel Gerards is understandable. Antwerp also champion. They were the big favourites going into this final match day. And the party will commence in the north of Belgium. And here also the disappointment is real. You cannot talk to the players, you cannot talk to the coach. Everyone is devastated.
A victory for Antwerp, and they're automatically champions. No need for any other permutation. Genk's subsequent win at Club Brugge on Sunday evening has given us our first 3-way shootout on the last day of the league season since 1999. Then it was Genk who held off Club Brugge and Anderlecht to claim their first ever. He's their marked man, it almost fell for him. They're claiming handball. Nathan Verbomen saying no, away by Rozovsky. And it'll be taken up by Arteaga again. Short by Paintsel, poked forward by Munoz. Paintsel again. Great ball in the centre. Arakadara couldn't reach it, Trezor almost could. But Antwerp survive. Canoes, they can do along with it now! Tolo Arakadare! Genk are in front! And as of this moment, Genk are on top of the table! It's the ultimate underdog in this title race that struck first! Controlled well by El Canoes. Good try, straight at Bute. Bataille trying to find his way through. Bataille, Kirk, chance, goal! Antwerp are level! Segeka. Here comes Cercle. Had the effort on target too, and Van der Voort down to save. Sent off the last time he faced this opposition. Decent cross. It's come all the way in the centre. Eden! It can still be Genk's day. .16 to go. Antwerp needed to win one of the last 2 games to be crowned champions, and it's not happening. Here's Gaston Avila. Remember, at this stage they were behind against Club Brugge as well, Antwerp. Janssen! Not this time. Balakwisha set him up perfectly. And the strike from Janssen had to be perfect, but this time was skied. Bataille pulling it back. Tommy Alderweireld out! He's done it! Antwerp are on the brink of being champions! It's Toby! "66 years might just be about to end." We now have a series of scorelines that would win Antwerp the title. With 2 minutes to go in stoppage time, Genk are on the way to winning the league. There are people on the pitch of the Boswell. It's not over yet. Antwerp celebrate. They've got the result they needed at Racing Genk. 1957, the last time that they won the league title. But they're still playing at the Joseph Marriott. It's going to be played in by Puertas towards the centre, and it's well claimed by Mignolet. The final whistle in Brussels would confirm Antwerp as the champions. It's a long one played forward. Maurice coming out to claim, to get it away. The Euro playoffs end here. The top 2 places already determined. We do know the 5 clubs going through to Europe for next season, but the top 3 have yet to be sorted out. That's tomorrow. Everything's clear in these playoffs, though. From the Unbridled, it's Cercle Brugge against Westerlo. Decent first-time volley by Van der Brugge. Just flashed past the post. An effort of some danger. Look at that. And the golden ball would be yours. Finauta got it through. Brilliant header. There was a period 4 years ago when it was considered Martinez probably would go after his first 2-year contract, and that Prud'homme was very much in front of the queue to be his replacement, but Martinez stayed 6 years in the end. Boho! Oh! Lovely try! It's gone for a corner as well. Centred by Da Costa again. That's a lovely little nod forward, threatening all the way by Ordanov. All the way across goal too, flashed in front of Nene. What a break by the Bulgarian international. On the last day, Cercle haven't managed to get a win. There were 6 away games. I think they're a better side now, and they've got Boho as well, that helps! They've got Da Costa, that definitely helps! They've had some huge chances tonight. Anthony Morris, the Union goalkeeper, another of those. Oh, what a tremendous header and an excellent save. Denke denied somehow by Nick Gilloise. Superb stop. Lane short for Matsua. There's Van den Kabus. Oh, he went the outside route. And that was almost the best for him. Quality ball, Denke, no! Oh, what an opening. What a brilliant chance. Great save by Gilloise. Away now with his first proper effort of the night. It's in! Cercle Bruges with 15 minutes to go have finally made it count. And who's the man? A freak finish. Couldn't quite pick out Gumashkaya. Dino Hočić getting it out wide now. This has been a nice, lively up and down game. Olivier Demand pulled it back. In front of goal for Boho for 2. That's a good way to round off the season. Cercle have the win to wrap up the season to finish in 6th place. They're runners-up behind Gent in the European playoffs, and they've been exceptional. Gent winning the European playoffs long ago, Standard having lost their last 2, letting in 7 goals in the process, with coach Ronnie Dyler Bruges bound. So, what now? Geoffrey Valenne still deputising as caretaker coach, but not in charge under the circumstances he would have liked. Whatever about Standard's future, Gent have won the Under-21 and Under-18 Cups, so the kids are all right. The air has gone well out of Standard stars by this stage, and playing for nothing but pride. 6th place in the league, not even possible. Sven Coombs almost scoring one of the quickest goals of the season due to Arno Bodau's generosity, but Standard going unpunished. A decent effort from outside the area, just putting across goal and just wide. A warning for Standard not to get too complacent early on, but how could they with this recent form? Filippo Meligioni setting Aaron Donham away down the left. Plenty waiting in the area for the pullback. William Balak-Wisher best positioned to slip home. 10 minutes played and Standard Liège in front. The fact that it's his 7th goal of the season, 6 in the league, and he's the Rouge's 2nd highest scorer shows some of the fundamental problems they've been facing this season and which they'll need to eliminate next season. A good start to the weekend for the Balak-Wisher family, which would get only better. 2 goals dividing Hugo Kuipers and Cercle's Iyasa Uweda in the race for the Golden Ball and to be the Pro League's top scorer. Kuipers starting the day on 24 league goals. A nice one too with the departing former Genk skipper Vadi Sujija giving Kuipers the equaliser, taken as good as any goal by him this season. That's now 5 games in a row in which he scored, and he's only failed to find the net twice in his last 14 games, including the latter stages of Europe. Gent were only behind for a dozen minutes. That'll always happen with someone like him around. That Gent's 80th league goal of the season, and hungry for more before half-time. Hong Hyung-suk, their 3rd highest scorer, denied by Arno Bodar, having another busy day. And maybe he's been overshadowed by the achievements of Kuipers and Gift Orban, but he's still a very important contributor. If you're Jordan Torunariga, what luxury to have a pair like this to be crossing into. Gift Orban not reaching it, Kuipers certainly did. 2 for him, 2 for Gent, and the Buffaloes 2-up with 3 minutes left in the first half. Well won by Torunariga in his own right. A tremendous cross, perfect for Kuipers to evade Bopper Bacardi, to nip in and nod in. 26 and counting. No wins for Standard in their 5 playoff games to date. Only 2 points during that time. Still plugging away for a result here though. Donham sending Meligioni away. Paul Nardi with his first save of the night. The man originally signed from Lorient to be Gent's European keeper. Now, keep watching the nearest corner of the penalty area. Iba to keep playing the ball away, then upending Coombs for a penalty. No doubt for referee Lothar Dont in awarding the spot kick, being close to the action and it happening in his line of sight. And he won't be persuaded differently either. How to keep denying Hulsiger's ball through, but then bundling Coombs over. Enough contact to justify Lothar Dont awarding the penalty? Probably. Hugo Kuipers stepping up for his hat-trick. Bodar with an excellent save. So, Standard surviving only 2-1 down, but not for long. Encroachment spotted by VAR Jan Botterberg. A retake ordered. A lot of players in the box at the time of the kick being taken. So here we go again. A hat-trick and history for Hugo Kuipers. 27 league goals this season to win the Golden Ball. The first Belgian winner of the top scorer trophy since Romelu Lukaku in 2010. 34 goals in all competitions for Kuipers too. A special season. Gent 8 out of 8 from the spot for the whole campaign. We can think only about what Gent might have done had they got into the Champions playoffs. A successful season though, quarter-finalists in the Europa Conference League, and they'll be there again next season after winning the European playoffs a long time ago. As for Standard, no wins in 7 and needing strongly to think about their next move. Gent 3, Standard Liège 1. So after the most thrilling title race any of us can remember, think Liverpool, Arsenal 89 and City United in 2012 happening simultaneously, that's what we've had in Belgium. Antwerp the champions, Toby Alderweireld and Faris Haroun lifting the league trophy. It's Haroun's last act at the club. Mark van Bommel winning the double in his first season with the club. The great old are great champions. What a final day. Royal Antwerp get the result they needed at Racing Genk to win their first league championship in 66 years and their first ever double. Had Union held on for the victory against Club Brugge, they would now be champions. Gent and Cercle winning the final Euro playoff games. Hugo Kuipers, the league's top scorer, on 27 goals. Ebony Shoe winner Mike Trezor of Genk, most assists with 24. And Jean Boutet of Antwerp, most clean sheets with 20. A title race to remember for all time. Antwerp the champions and double winners by a single point over Racing Genk, who will join them in the Champions League qualifiers next season. Union, with a minute of normal time to go, were about to win the league. It's the Europa League for them instead. Club and Gent will be in the Conference League. And that's it. School's out for summer in Belgium, but don't miss us for too long. In 7 weeks' time, we're back to do it all over again. From Will Downing, enjoy the break, and when we return, enjoy your football.